All right, in this video, I got two fascinating clips for you guys. One of it is NIO's NIO pilot, which is basically FSD here in China, completely avoiding an accident by itself without human intervention. And it is something that no other automaker can do pretty much because it was raining weather. There's rain. If your system requires pure visuals like Tesla, you're just completely handicapped in that situation. So it was a good example of what the power of LiDAR does. And not just any LiDAR, NIO's LiDAR, which is kind of different from the other guys. All right, we got that. And then first I want to show you this clip. This is kind of funny. This is a first gen NIO ES6 floating on the water like a boat. All right, and this just shows how good the sealing is inside the car. It's just so watertight. It's so waterproof. And this car fell into the water and it was able to float to the shore. It was able to float to shore. How crazy is that? Other cars, they will probably sink. So this really showcases the quality of NIO. All right. There's basically no gaps where water can seep in. So pretty crazy to look at, pretty insane to look at as well. But let's go on to the main topic of this video, which is, of course, NIO's NIO pilot. We should call it Wham Bam NIO Cam because of Wham Bam Tesla Cam. So this guy, let me just give you some pretext what's going on. He's driving on the highway, very fast speeds, and it's raining, okay? He had NIO pilot turned on. And what happened was his car all of a sudden changed 2 lanes to the right. And he's like, what the hell? He thought there was something wrong with the system. Huh? Is there something wrong with NIO pilot? And looking forward, all right, from what he can see, there was a car. It was just driving normally. But after he changed 2 lanes to the right, all of a sudden the car in front stopped. He braked hard. And what happened was that in front, there was another car who was completely stopped on the highway. So it could have been a totally terrible accident. It was very foggy, as you can see in this video. It's very foggy. You can't really see that much further ahead. But NIO's LiDAR system is capable of seeing 500 meters ahead, detecting 500 meters ahead. And this is the high frequency LiDAR, unlike the ones that other companies use. And other companies, when they use LiDARs, they still prioritize visual, whereas NIO's, they really use LiDAR a lot. They prioritize LiDAR first. So they're able to escape this accident. But we'll come back to this, but this is a funny one. All right, here is a Li Auto L9, and it's driving on the highway, and it sees one of the posters with a car on it, and it just stops completely on the highway, thinking that there was a car ahead that was stopped, and then it got rear-ended by another car. And unfortunately, the Li Auto owner was fully responsible for stopping on the highway. Of course, it was a system error. It was a system error with Li Auto's autopilot, and this video is trending here in China. So it's very, very funny that this happened. But it just shows that, you know, their system still needs more testing. It prioritizes visuals over LiDAR, which I think should be the other way around. And relying on visuals can always be problematic. Not only that example with a poster and a car, but if you have like a poster that just says stop with a stop sign, you know, we've heard stories about Tesla's FSD in America going haywire when they see that billboard with a stop sign and all the Tesla stop. What? So this is why LiDAR is very important. You can actually map out what's in front of you and not just see and interpret. So that's very, very different. And NIO's cars being able to see 500 meters away, right, where humans can't see, and you're able to detect even a brick that's 500 meters away. So this is quite incredible. And that NIO owner was super grateful that his car was able to save him, all right, from a potentially deadly collision. All right. And you can actually see, you know, the red car was over there just completely stopped on the middle of the highway. The occupants of that car, they're on the side of the highway, so they're safe, but you know, it's a very big safety hazard hazard. And if it wasn't for NIO Pilot and their LiDAR being able to see so far away, there could have been a dangerous accident. Okay, so it's so incredible that NIO's car was able to detect the car in front, way in front, being stopped before the car in front could even detect it. All right, so that's pretty insane. That just shows how powerful the system is. So even though NIO is not pursuing robo-taxis, and that's not one of their goals that they want to do because they don't want to take the jobs of these hardworking taxi drivers and Uber drivers, but you can tell that NIO has one of the best autonomous driving solutions out there that is essentially almost foolproof. All right, it is essentially foolproof because of its sensing capabilities. It's able to see so far away. NIO CEO did do a live stream a couple weeks ago demonstrating the FSD. I don't know if you guys watched it or not, but right now, basically on all second-gen NIOs can do FSD essentially, full self-driving from point A to point B, and basically no human intervention. It can read the traffic lights and adjust to situations accordingly, avoid cars, avoid people, do turns, everything by itself, no human interventions. If you guys want to see a video like that, perhaps I'll borrow a car from NIO and then I'll test it in a real life scenario, drive maybe like, I don't know, 10, 20 kilometers from point A to point B, and just turn on NIO's FSD, NIO Pilot Plus, let go of the steering wheel and let it drive. If we crash, we crash, but it's probably not going to crash. All right. If you guys want to see that video, definitely like this video. Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll ask NIO to lend me a car and do that. It's also something that I've been wanting to do as well. But of course, on my NIO, I can't test this out because my NIO is old, first gen NIO. So yeah, I'll have to borrow a car for that. But once again, it just shows that NIOs are one of the more capable cars here in China compared to the other guys. More capable than any of these other guys. And in my opinion, even more capable than Tesla's FSD, because in Tesla's FSD scenario, if you have heavy rain or heavy mist, heavy fog situations, it's not going to be able to drive. All right. No matter how powerful it is, if you can't see what's ahead of you, right, like that's going to be problematic. Our visuals will always be limited by anything that's covering the air, fog, etc., snow, rain. So in situations where humans can't even drive further, FSD definitely cannot drive further, Tesla's FSD, right? Because they can't see forward. But NIO has LiDAR. NIO's LiDAR capable of seeing even through the snow, rain, fog, and being able to map everything out, even if you can't see it yourself. That is a much safer option and much more capable, much more realistic than any of these other autonomous driving solutions. So I'm going to call it NIO's FSD is better than Tesla's FSD. I'm going to call it because of the fact that if there's fog, mist, or incoming car with their high beam turn on, it just blinds the cameras, you're screwed. Right? Tesla FSD, you're screwed. If somebody comes over, drives this way with high beam on, blinding the cameras can't see anything, you can't see anything, you're screwed. But those are actual situations. It happens every day. All right? So take it for what it's worth, but I'm calling it NIO's FSD is better than Tesla's FSD. Hate me as much as you want. All right. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.